Hi folks, this is Max from rootgalaxynote.com. Today I'm going to show you how to unroot your Note 10.1 back to stock. This works for all the Note 10.1s. You just have to download the correct firmware. For this I'm going to use Windows computer, use Odin to do it. You can also use mobile Odin, but I'm not going to show you that method right now because for that method you have to have a working your Note 10.1 has to be working. I'll have another video on that. But for now, let's use Windows to do this. If your Note 10.1 is for some reason in boot loop or something, just in case, I'll show you how to do it. Just hold down the power button here, and also the volume down. Volume down is the one right next to the power. So go ahead and hold down power and volume down. Alright, just hold both buttons down until your Note 10.1 resets. Alright, keep holding it down and let go when you see the warning screen and hit volume up. Alright, and next you're going to connect a your cable to your computer. Alright, and then connect it to your computer. And let's go to our computer. Next, you'll want to download two things, Odin and also the actual firmware. So go to samfirmware.com, and for N8013, which is what I'm using right now, I'll have a link to one of the latest firmwares there. Here, you want to type in your model number, like if you have the international 3G version, it's going to be GT N8000. Whoops. Sometimes this site gets a little bit iffy. You can try reloading it. There we go. Hold on a second. There we go. I had to close the window and reopen it. I typed GT N8000. I'll go ahead and download the appropriate version. The download link is here. Sorry, it's GT N8000. If you have the GT N8000, you can check for the model number in your box or on the back of your tablet. It should show you. Also, you can search for GT N8010 if you have the Wi-Fi model. Go ahead and download the appropriate version. If you can't find the appropriate version, you can download something close to it. These are all compatible with the model number you have. And also 8013. So I've actually downloaded the one for N8013 because that's the one I'm using in the video. I've downloaded it, and let me show you that. It should be in my downloads folder. And let me see here. What was it called? It was called N8013 blah blah blah. So it is right here. So I've downloaded the file. Go ahead and unzip it. Double click and extract all files. I've actually already did that, and let me show you the folder. So it's this folder, and inside it you'll find usually two files, DLL file and this file ending in tar.md5. Now this is the only file you need. And also go ahead and download Odin 3v185. Also unzip this one. You'll get a folder with the Odin program. This is two files. And go ahead and run it. Say yes. And you should find, I have two columns there. You should find one yellow lighted box. So let me try that again, because I had one of my other Note 2s hooked in there. So you should see something like that. The COM number doesn't matter. You should see some kind of yellow highlighted box. If you don't see that, go ahead and install the drivers. Unplug the USB cable from your Note 10.1. Plug it back in. You should be able to see it. Next, you don't have to touch anything. Go ahead and hit PDA. And go ahead and find that tar.md5 you just unzipped. For me, it's in that folder, N8013 blah blah. And find the file ending in tar.md5. Alright? So I'm going to go ahead and click it. Open. And next you're going to hit start. And this will basically unroot you back to a stock firmware. So I'm going to do this. And if for some reason your Odin fails here, get a red message or whatever, try plug it into another USB port, and also don't use a USB hub. Most of the time those are the things that are causing the problem. Since this is kind of a big file, it might be why it's hanging right here, but it's gonna probably work. There you go. So it's gonna flash all the stock stuff, and you might have to do a factory reset. So when you do this, do make a backup of everything on your Note 10.1, because you might have to do a factory reset. You might not have to. I didn't actually do it, but I'll also show you how to do it at the end of this video. But this should get me back on a stock ROM, and also I've actually backed up my ROM and all my stuff, using Clockwork My Recovery, so I can always go back after doing this video. You can also do that if your purpose is not to return your Note 10.1 for warranty. And I wouldn't really do this unless you want to return it for warranty, or maybe you just want to be on stock ROM, maybe receive stock updates or whatever. And that's pretty much it, and I'll be back when this is done. So it is almost done. It took about 5 minutes or so. It's doing the last part here, and your Note 10.1 should reboot. This is pretty safe to do. If it fails or something, you can just try it again. If you get some kind of keys encountered error mode, you can just run it again in that mode, or you can put it back into download mode. But it should be done here shortly, and we should be all good to go. There we go. So it did. Let me change the camera angle. My Note 10.1's rebooting. I see the boot logo. And here we go, and it's rebooting, and I should be back on stock ROM here. Just a note, if you have an N8013 or GT N8013, that's the Wi-Fi US version that I have here, make sure you only flash GT N8013. Likewise, if you have the European Asian Wi-Fi version N8010, make sure you only use the firmware for that, and also likewise for the N8000, the SIM 3G version. I also have that one too. But that's pretty much it, and I'll show you how to get into stock Android recovery to do a factory reset. But when you do that, it will erase everything on your Note 10.1. So just be aware of that and make a backup before you do this. Or also, if you can also do a factory reset in Clockwork My Recovery before you do this. That way, it will only erase your settings and apps instead of the whole internal storage. That's an option too. But it looks like if you get this screen, that means you're okay. But if you end up in a boot loop, you'll have to do a factory reset. But it looks like I didn't have to do anything. I actually got to keep all my settings and apps here. So that's good. But I'll show you also how to do factory reset in case you're returning your Note 10.1 for warranty. Then you can do an additional step which will wipe out everything on your Note 10.1, and you should be all good to go. And that's pretty much it. And I'll be back when this is done upgrading. Alright, it's pretty much done. And also, like I said, you can actually use Mobile Odin Pro. It's like $3 or something. Totally worth it. I actually have it. As you can see, I'm back on stock now. I've actually nothing changed on my thing except that it's stock now. About device and 4.0.4. You can see I'm back on ICS here, or stock ROM, and that's how you can unroot your Galaxy Note 10.1. And let me show you how to do the factory reset. To do the factory reset, go ahead and hold down power button and also volume up. Volume up is the one on the right side, the rightmost side. Go ahead and hold both buttons down, and when you see the logo, let go of the power button, but keep holding down the volume up button. It's been a while. Here we go. So this will get you into the system recovery. and you can actually do a factory reset here. Let me adjust my camera here. Doesn't want to focus, it's too close. There we go. You can just go down to wipe data factory reset and then hit the power button and say yes. I'm not going to do it now, but if you do that, that will wipe out everything, make your Note 10.1 completely stock. And also, for those of you wondering how to reset the counter, usually they don't even check it, but if you're paranoid, before you unroot, go ahead and download and run Triangle Away app. Alright, you can I think it's like $1 or $2. You can do that before unrooting, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, that was how to unroot, get your Note 10.1 back to stock ROM. And if you have a Note 10.1, as always, don't forget to sign up for my email list at rootgalaxynote.com. We update you once a week with ROM of the Week, tips, hacks, and more. And also, if you're on YouTube, please hit that like button for me here, subscribe button up there. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Yeah.